What's up, guys? Colorado Sports Review here. The Colorado Avalanche get it done versus the Minnesota Wild after an amazing second period, 5-4. I'm just saying, bro, we own the Mild, man. I'm gonna call him the Mild. Obviously, it's just me being an Avs fan. I really hate the Wild. They're my least favorite team in the league, and yeah, it shows sometimes. I really hate this team. I get mad a lot, when we're playing this team because, the emotions are running high. But it feels so good to beat this team. But yeah, the Avs, they do get it done, and it comes from a nice second period. And let's talk about it. So, first period, the Avalanche, they struggled. They didn't have their legs. Minnesota came out harder, and probably in part to they had fans in their building for the first time this season, so the players are probably excited and all amped up, and maybe that gave them a little bit more of the jump. But they get the first goal off the stick of Ryan Hartman, and it's 1-0. Grubauer didn't play great this game either. He didn't really have a good game, but it just goes to show how good of a team the Avs are. When they play an okay game, they can still win hockey games, especially against a hot team like Minnesota. The Avs they play well against Minnesota. It's a good matchup. If we end up playing them in the playoffs, good matchup. But yeah, so first period, Ryan Hartman gets the lone goal. The Avs are struggling, but second period, 18 seconds in, the Avs win the draw. Sam Girard passes it up to McKinnon. A beautiful pass from Sam Girard. Don't even get me wrong. Sam Girard played an amazing game. And it's a beautiful pass from Sammy G. And McKinnon gets it on his tape, and he's on a breakaway. No one's near him, and he just snipes on Talbot. And that ties the game. And from then on, the Avalanche have all the momentum in the world. Burakovsky makes it 2-1 on a rebound. And then Brand Saad would make it 3-1 on a little bit of a controversial play because he kind of cross-checked the guy, but that happens all the time in hockey. And then it would then become 4-1 from, I believe it was, I'm trying to remember who scored that fourth goal. It was Burakovsky, McKinnon, Saad. I can't remember right now, but the Avalanche get a fourth goal, and that puts them up 4-1 going into the third period. And the third period, it starts, and Avs start well, and then Burakovsky commits a turnover after a really good shift for the Avs, and the Wild just go the other way and are able to score on the breakaway. The one guy fans on his shot, and then he gets passed over to the other Wild player and beats Grubauer. Grubauer is way out of position. Obviously, Grubauer had a tough night, but, we still win. So, I mean, you love to see that. But, Grubauer was bound to have a down night. Good thing it happened when we won. But, Grubauer's been playing phenomenally, and, it's bound to happen. So, good thing for the Avs, to win this game. And so that would make it 5-3, and so 4-2. Sorry. And then the Avalanche would get a power play, and Gabriel Landeskog would score on he kind of directed the puck in, and off great passing from the Avalanche, and that would make it 5-2. But Minnesota kept pushing. Credit to them. They made it a close game. Let's talk about Ryan Graves. So the game is 5-3 because Minnesota scores another goal. And Ryan Graves, there's about a minute and 50 seconds left in the game. And Ryan Graves decides to take a really stupid interference penalty. And Ryan Graves has been struggling this year. The only really good part about his game is his PK is phenomenal, but everything else with his game, he's not a great skater. He makes mistakes, and, he gives the Wild a power play when they're only down 2 goals, and it starts to get me nervous. And Wild would capitalize. Kevin Fiala on a nice shot from him, and it'll make it 5-4 with like 30 seconds left. But the Avs, of course, were able to win the game. But obviously, you don't want to see that from Ryan Graves. But, it got a little chippy at the end, but the Avalanche do get the win. And yeah, so obviously that is a big positive for the Avalanche, because you obviously want to, capitalize on these games with Minnesota. They were down 6 points before on the Avalanche, and now they're down 8 points, so that's huge. JT Compher, was the goal scorer off a nice shot by Kel McCarr. He redirects it. Hits the back of the net for the fourth goal. That was the fourth goal. But anyway, so Avalanche get the win 5-4. They'll rematch versus the Minnesota Wild on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. Hopefully we can see, the Avs dominate another game. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Go Avs, go.